Saturday, November 12th. Still up here on this billboard sign. It's kind of cold than last night. Getting a little chilly out there. A little bit of sprinkles of rain this morning. But still not going nowhere. Man of my word, I guess. I guess day 9. 9 days up on the billboard sign. Friday, it was Thursday or Friday, Joe Adkins had a ordeal going on there in South St. Paul. Whatever, he did some speaking and whatnot, and my family and a few other people wound up showing up there during the deal. My brother spoke with them. Brother handed Joe Adkins his phone, and I talked to him briefly, and he wanted me to call him or email him, and for me to let him know, like, what would I like to see done, or what would I like to see happen, or whatnot ever. And so I emailed him, and he emailed me back, said he'd look into it. So we'll see what happens there. Otherwise, getting pretty lucky. Hopefully it doesn't rain. I mean, that'd be a bummer, but still, everyone else, thanks for the support. Much love, and that my family. I'm grateful to my family. Like, they don't agree with it, whatever, but they support me, and as long as it's not a confrontational or violent or aggressive, it's more of a doing the wrong thing for the right reason kind of deal, non-confrontational or whatever, and I don't, my family don't, and I hope no one else promotes anything like violence or aggression or hatred, or none of this is about any of that. And I guess the same thing I said to Joe Adkins in the email I sent him. What would I like to see done, or what would I want done out of it? I don't want no charity or favors or special privilege done on my part, or anything at all on my behalf, or anything whatsoever. All I can say honestly about it is I'd want the law to work in its way, and the way it should, and by the book, and by the statutes and laws set in place for everyone else to follow, and so forth, as far as these child protection workers and the probation officers and the supervisors. I mean, they need to start being held accountable for their actions and what they do, and not this bullying and this like David against Goliath type deal. And it's like it's David against all the Goliaths almost, you know what I mean, when you're going up against a legal system like that. They just need to be held accountable and responsible for their actions and what they do and how they conduct themselves, and the actions they take. Understand that this people's lives are playing with, and it's not something that you can just sit there and intimidate and put fear and worry about someone's got to go to jail, or if they push it any further, what's going to happen, or what repercussions, or you know what I mean. Like my ordeal dealing with it at first, finding out, calling the probation officer, and I knew after a while, like, I just had that feeling like, I mean, all they got to do is go and file a restraining order, and then I wouldn't have to. Then I couldn't call the PO or the supervisor, or they weren't going to do anything. It was being made clear, and that was the feeling I was getting, and then that's what happened. The probation officer, supervisor winds up filing a restraining order. Then I can't call, and then I dealt with his supervisor. Well, his supervisor wouldn't call me back. I went all the way up to the top of the food chain, which was Susanna Kirkland, who's the top of the food chain for Dakota County for DOC, Department of Corrections, or whatnot ever. I mean, you can look it up. That woman, straight up, she already knew what the gig was. She knew I was recording everything, I was documenting everything, and she wasn't even going to get herself in that mess, and she just said flat out, we're all monitoring that, we know what's going on, and we're up to date with everything, and she hangs up on me, and that was it. I don't know, but alright, well, Saturday, not too bad out now, but I don't know, stay safe, stay out of trouble, right?